Hi, you are here for a reason. The numbers you have been seeing 333, 888, 444, and 777 are not coincidence. They are divine messages guiding you towards your spiritual awakening. Today, you discover the ultimate truth about your life, your purpose, and the hidden forces that shape your destiny. This is not just a video, this is a calling, and by the end, you will understand why you were meant to see this. Have you ever felt torn between two thoughts? One that feels like a higher calling, other that pulls you towards the doubt or distraction. This is the battle between divine inspiration and the mind illusions. Across all spiritual traditions, from the Bible to the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran to the Tao Te Ching, the one truth stands clear that your thoughts are not always your own. Some are whispers from the divine, while others are traps set by your ego and desire. How do you know the difference? The answer lies in aligning your thoughts with timeless spiritual truths. Scriptures and sacred texts are not just books, they are mirrors reflecting the eternal wisdom of the universe. When in doubt, ask yourself, does this thought align with love, compassion, and the truth? If not, it's likely a trick of your mind. Now, here's the shocking truth. Many of the beliefs you hold about right and wrong may not be your own. They could be societal conditioning, cultural programming, or even the influence of those around you. Are you ready to break free and discover what your soul truly desires? Deep within you, there is a voice, a quiet, unwavering guide. Some call it the conscience, others the soul, and many see it as the voice of God. This voice is your compass, pointing you towards what is right and what is wrong. But here's the challenge. In a world filled with noise, how do you hear it? The answer is very simple, yet profound. Silence. Through practices like meditation, prayer, and chanting, you can quiet the chaos and tune into the divine frequency. Chanting sacred names or mantras, whether it's Amen, Om, Allah, or any other divine invocation, creates a vibration that aligns you with the universe's highest energy. Now, imagine this: a mother overwhelmed by life's struggles sits in silence and begins to chant. Slowly, her worries fades away, and she feels a presence, a love so pure it brings her to tears. This is not imagination. This is the power of divine connection, and it's available to you right now. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: money, power, and success. Society tells us these are the keys to happiness, right? Do you think it's true? But if that's true, why do so many wealthy people feel empty? Why do celebrities with millions of followers struggle with loneliness and depression? The truth is, material wealth is like a mirage. It promises fulfillment but leaves you thirstier than before. Real joy comes from spiritual wealth, the kind that grows when you connect with the divine. This is why ancient traditions emphasize detachment from worldly possessions. It's of no use. It's not about rejecting life comforts. It's about recognizing that they are temporary and cannot define your worth. Yeah, now here's the hard truth. Your desire for physical pleasure, fame, or wealth is not your fault. It's a trap set by the illusions of the material world. But the moment you realize this, you take the first step towards true freedom. Are you ready to break free from the chains of desire? At the core of every spiritual tradition is one universal truth. You are not just a body or a mind. You are a soul, a spark of the divine. This realization is the key to liberation. When you understand that you are connected to something greater, whether you call it God, the universe, or higher consciousness, you transcend the limitations of the physical world. This is why enlightened beings radiate peace even in chaos. They see beyond the illusions of life and death, success and failure. They know that true wealth is spiritual and true power comes from serving others with love and compassion. When you establish a deep connection with the divine, external chaos no longer affects you. Enlightened beings remain calm and centered no matter the circumstances, because their focus is on the eternal, not the temporary. Spiritual clarity comes when you awaken to the lessons of your past. Every experience, good or bad, is a stepping stone towards divine understanding. Through meditation and divine inspiration, you can uncover the deeper meaning behind your journey. But here's the mystery. Why do so few people achieve this state? The answer lies in distraction. We are so caught up in chasing worldly desires that we forget our true purpose. The good news, it's never too late to awaken, and the first step is as simple as chanting a divine name. You have made it this far because this method is for you. The numbers you have seen, 333, 888, 444, are not random. They are divine signs urging you to take the next step on your spiritual journey. So start today. Sit in silence, even for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Chant a sacred name or mantra. Reflect on your life and ask yourself what truly matters. Remember, life is unpredictable, like a water bubble. It can change in an instant, but when you anchor yourself in the divine, you become unshakable. You find peace, purpose, and a love that transcends all boundaries. True spiritual growth is not just about personal enlightenment. It's about balancing your responsibilities with compassion, service to others. Whether it's your family, community, or strangers, every act of kindness brings you closer to the divine. In many traditions, honoring spiritual teachers or gurus is a way to express gratitude and connect with divine wisdom. It's not about rituals or symbols. It's about the intention behind the act. True devotion is not about the heart, not the form. Many cultures have believed about sacred spaces, but true spirituality transcends physical locations. It's not about where you worship, it's about the sincerity of your connection to the divine. Natural events are often interpreted as signs of divine displeasure, but spirituality teaches us that the divine is beyond judgment. So, instead of fearing nature, see it as a reminder of life's impermanence and the need to focus on the eternal. Every system in this world, from justice to law enforcement, is a reflection of divine order. So, when you align your actions with goodness and truth, you naturally attract favorable outcomes because universe rewards integrity. We all make mistakes. It's a part of being human, right? But true growth comes from acknowledging those mistakes, learning from them, and choosing not to repeat them. This is how we evolve spiritually. When you recognize the divine in everyone, even in those who challenge you, you free yourself from anger and resentment. Your children, your loved ones, even strangers are all expressions of the same divine energy. See them as such, and you will find peace. Ancient stories from various traditions teach us the power of faith and surrender. Whether it's a story of a king, a warrior, or a humble seeker, the message is the same. Divine refuge is always available to those who seek it with sincerity. Spiritual celebrations across cultures are expressions of divine love and joy. Whether it's through music, dance, or rituals, these traditions remind us of the beauty and the unity of the divine in all its forms. In moments of deep spiritual connection, even the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Water can feel like fire, and the praises of divine figures can fill the air with a sense of sacredness. These are glimpses of the divine's presence in our world. Traditional spiritual educations, whether in ashrams, monasteries, or other sacred spaces, emphasizes discipline, devotion, and divine connection. These practices remind us that true knowledge is not just intellectual but deeply spiritual. Sacred texts, whether the Vedas, the Bible, or the Quran, are seen as divine expressions. They are not just human creations but channels of eternal wisdom. Chanting or reciting them connects us to that higher source. So, if this message resonated with you, comment below with the numbers you have been seeing. Let's create a community of spiritual seekers united by a shared purpose. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon because this is just the beginning. Together, we will explore the mysteries of the universe and unlock the divine potential within us all. So, next time, remember the universe is speaking to you. Are you listening?